I really want to believe that, but I don't know that I feel that that's really true for me. Those types of things will keep you in a state of quandary and confusion. Greetings, everyone. This is Carrie, and I am working with the Abraham Hicks decks that I actually have. They're older decks that I just had on my shelves and originally bought to play with my Soul Life Treasure Hunt system. I was exploring, does this work with anything? I mean, what about the Bible? What about esoteric thoughts and other wisdom that we have all around us? And as I was playing with it, I thought, let's get some Esther Hicks and such, that those Abraham Hicks cards. This looks interesting. And lately I've been really into Abraham Hicks, listening to that, just anything that comes from Esther as she's channeling. I'm going, this is really striking and important for me to just go forward with. As you become more and more spiritually aware, it seems to me, in my experience, that I can go and review things that I've learned long back, and it's like it's new again, and it's like fresher and has more depth and more meaning than I originally had thought. A lot of times the old things, when I was first introduced to them, they sounded wonderful and new and exciting, but the growth creates that maybe that's just simple. And then now I'm coming back around into reviewing these things, going, this is profound, so hitting me right where I'm living right now in life. So here we go. Let's play in the cards. This time, now we're going to be working in the relationship quadrant. I have emotional, relationship, body, health, and material stuff. So when we're looking above the line, we're really looking at the things that are difficult to really touch, taste, sense with the five senses. These are things that are emotional, how you feel, the thoughts you have, and how they bring those feelings into either the sense of, yes, that feels like a good thought, or I don't know if I really believe that. My heart and my mind are kind of in a just a teeter-totter back and forth. Yes, but then again, oh yeah, but I really want to believe that, but I don't know that I feel that that's really true for me. Those types of things will keep you in a state of quandary and confusion. So in giving that, we're going to go into relationships, and we're going to be doing the overview of that as an observer of your life. So relationships can be things like human relationships, family, in-laws, your children. It can actually be even things like how you relate to your own body and the traffic that's out on the roads, and having to wait for other people and accommodate, make room for those types of things that make you a little crazy. Things like that, being right in the now. Are you in relationship with right now? So we're going to just ask where Abraham Hicks might be trying to just point some things out to us. Ooh, I feel this card definitely wanting us to take a look at by visualizing my desired outcome. The perfect action is always inspired. So I'm going to put that up here at the top, where kind of our head, our thinking and visualizing, the third eye, or any of the ways that you just dream up and think about, wouldn't it be wonderful if? So think about that as visualizing. And as your desire to feel good leads you to thoughts that feel good, the perfect action will be inspired from that alignment. And that inspired action is always joyful. So again, what a beautiful way to remind us that how we think is really going to impact how we feel. So if you're thinking, about whatever is out there, traffic, your spouse or your children or those types of things. If you visualize something better, something higher, something more good, something more that is hopeful, as you desire to feel good, it leads your thoughts to feel good. So you'll start looking for more positivity. You'll start going, you know what? This may be true. I may be feeling or seeing this issue, but I also see these wonderful things that I can celebrate about this person or about this situation. In traffic, I used to just give myself the, well, it's okay. I can have a little more patience and time to focus on an audiobook while I'm waiting in traffic. And that was always nice. I wasn't having to be driving too crazy. We can just all be slow together, slow but sure, we'd get down the road. Those things, when you can work with it, and then you actually can feel more in alignment. So we're going to have alignment with peace being just that visualizing. That's your power. That is a super, super personal power that each of us have to visualize something better, something that we would prefer to think, feel, and experience. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm just going to feel through the cards. Let's see. Yeah, this is the card for us. Sometimes they stick together, so I double check with the cards. Incoming, what's incoming? To feel better is the root of every desire. For us to feel better is the only reason any of us wants anything. So, as you know, how much have you wanted? How much have you brought into your life because you wanted to feel better? Maybe you go in search of certain types of experiences because you want to feel better. And that is how it is naturally done anyway. That's why we have our ability to walk and do things and explore. So, soul journeying is all about finding ways to feel better. So if you had only one goal and that was to feel good, you would live successfully, okay, and happily, and in a way of fulfilling your life's purpose ever after. I love hearing this. Really love to feel that truth even more than ever. So that's what's coming in. It is our life purpose to find our joy, to find our peace, love, harmony, and to create even more of that for our future. So let's keep going. What are we balancing, harmonizing in our lives, in our relationships? I look for more reasons to appreciate. Okay, so we're still talking about relationships and how they're kind of in that realm of something you can't really control so much. You can't really touch it. You can't really shape it, but you can visualize how you want it to be. You can look for more reasons to appreciate and find the way to feel better within those relationships. So if you're walking away from a relationship because your desire is to feel better, that can be happening. It could be that you're in a committed relationship or a relationship that you feel stuck in for whatever reason. Then think about this. The more I appreciate, the better I feel. The better I feel, the more I am allowing who I am to flow through me. The more I allow who I am to flow through me, the better I feel. I think that's true. I've seen that in my own long-term marriage where there's just been those rockier times. And when we both, my husband and I, just chose to begin to respect one another more, to see the good that we each give to each other, it really changes the dynamics. It doesn't have to be perfect anymore. It doesn't have to be a mess. It can be more, I appreciate what you bring to my life. I appreciate what this does for me in these other areas that I wasn't focusing on before. This is actually good. This actually can work. I can choose to be more calm. I can choose to visualize even better. And knowing that my desire for something better is really a purpose of what this is all about. It's a soul purpose to desire better, to desire more, and to create that. Let's talk about what we can create when we do those types of practices, where we really decide that we're going to choose to look for what we can appreciate more. All right, this is the card for us. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. How many times have you just felt like you were either being influenced by someone else's vibrations, their emotional state, their vibe, so to speak, of how they radiate either their negativity or their positivity, their light. So what can you do when you visualize, knowing that desiring something better is your sole purpose, and looking for more ways to appreciate even more, so you find greater balance, and it will create the vibrations that you want to exude, and let that influence those around you, the circumstances that synchronistically can happen. Let's see what the card says now. Everything vibrates and is communicating, reacting, responding, and integrating with other vibrating things. I'm going to call that a relationship. Once you begin to offer your vibrations on purpose, now you are in absolute control of your experience. Wow, I love it, because think about that. The more you start to appreciate, say for instance, someone who's maybe somewhat challenging for you, once you start to begin to see what is good in them or in an experience, then you start to shift the outlook, the outcomes. There's more hope. And there is something very powerful about that. I've seen that in myself. I've seen it on both sides. I've seen times when I just lost the faith and just swirled down into fear and anger and just devastation and it all fell apart, and it all didn't work out very well at all, just like I thought it, feared it would. And where other times when I have kept the faith and held on to trying to be more hopeful that things could improve, it does. And I can be more patient, more with the situation, more with the relationship, and allow it to teach me something profound, like with sitting in the car in traffic, listening to an audiobook, and profound insights come in as I'm loving everyone else on the road, stuck in the same traffic jam I am, and just enjoying just a sense of we're not going 70 miles an hour down this highway. It's kind of nice to kind of take it more slow, more calm, and enjoy that. So let's now take a look at, that all sounds nice, Carrie. How do you actually do that? We're going to go into getting into the vortex with that one. So we've been working, these cards are from the well-being cards, and we're going to go into, how do you actually get that happening? How do you do that? How do we do this? How can we get into the vortex? What is the wisdom? Okay. So it says here, billions of us are living in perfect diversity. Wow. Okay. These hands are like, at first I thought I was looking at like Christmas lights, those little miniature lights that you put on Christmas trees during holidays, but actually they're hands and relationships. Remember, we hold each other. We are individuals, different colors, different directions that we're facing, and different experiences from where we live on the stem and which stem we're on, and those types of just it can look really crazy. And if this purple wants the blue to turn purple and see what it sees when blue is going, but I don't see that. You're looking that way, but I'm looking this way. So, and on, you get the point. Let's keep playing with this. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endlessness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity, just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for you sooner. Realizing that there's a lot of ways and a lot of stems and visions of desires to reach and to, I love these hands, to reach and get what you want, get more sun, get more water, get more air, clean, fresh air. Those ideas that all of them, each individual wanting to get what they want, realizing that there's enough for everyone. There's also this desire for everyone is right in line with their purpose. So is for you as well. And your vibration is what you get to control, because the more you can appreciate, there's a lot of us, and we're all doing our thing. Some of us love mountain biking. Some of us love motorcycles. Some of us love art. Some of us love music. Some of us love spirituality, self-help. Some of us love fantasy and all sorts of different things. We have a relationship. We are together in all of these, and no one has to be coerced into thinking and seeing just like anyone else. We get to visualize our own desired way of traveling through life, our own pathway, given what we are given and where we're facing and what we want to see happen in our lives to really satisfy that soul desire. This is a fun one. Okay, I'm really enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed this message as well. And I just welcome you to comment and give me your suggestions on what you would like to also tap into and see about how you can do your own life coaching. Because when you get these mindfulness decks and other tarot and oracle and Lenormand, and I've got a bunch of various decks, one of the things I love doing is if there's a book that an author has created and they have created a deck for it, it's kind of fun because I can even get those books on the Kindle, but I can get the hands-on deck itself, because those are like the cliff notes of the key pieces, the key ideas that author would love you to really gravitate to, really integrate. And when you do readings for yourself like this, how can I be in peace, love, harmony? What's at the heart of the matter for myself? Where did things come in, and how can I see the trajectory of where they might be able to lead? Give yourself more positivity, more hope, more ability to visualize a greater experience for your life and yourself and the loved ones, all that you're relating to. So thank you so much, and like, subscribe, comment, and join the conversation. I'd love to have you be part of this. Take care.